What up, what up, what up? What up, family? It is I, your host, Aaron. I am back again. I hope you all are enjoying your night. I know it's a late night live. We're going to talk about a few topics and then we're going to have the open floor for any questions. This might not be a really long live, it might be less than an hour. But I just want to thank you all so much for supporting me on this journey called life and finding value in what I have to say because I speak about things that I've seen. I've seen a lot of things in this life, and I just look young, but I just share my experiences with you all so you all can know that we can relate to one another on certain things and you know, and I'd like to hear you guys' testimonies and things like that. Hey, Keish, good to see you, Keish. I'm glad you're doing all right. How are you? I mean, I'm all right. I could be better, but I'm hanging in there. I'm persevering. You know, Marsha Spell. Good to see you, Marsha. Good to see you. I appreciate you all for coming on. You know, it's lovely Saturday night. We're gonna talk about being perfect. We're gonna talk about perseverance, and we're gonna open the floor for any questions. I might not be on here too long. Um, but yeah, you too. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. How have y'all been? Y'all let me know in the chat. How have y'all been? How has the healing been? How has things been? Have y'all been, taking it one day at a time? Talk to your boy, man. Talk to your boy. See, I mean, um, you know, we have this concept of perfect in our minds where, um, like you just foresee everything. You don't make a single mistake. Um, you know, and the truth be told, if you're considered a chosen one, a black sheep of the family, it's like a lot of times people don't give you any room for error. They don't give you any room for mistakes. You make one mistake, oh no no no, we can't have that. No, you get some of the most severe type of punishment for you messing up. Let me see. Key says pretty solid. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Marsha says chilling. That's amazing, Marsha. Hey, we got Queen Anna in the building. Hey you. Hey, I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm glad you're doing all right. It's good to see some familiar faces, and you all been rocking with me for years, like not just months, years. So I appreciate you all. Key says much better. Had to fast through what I feel was some witchy stuff from someone, but feeling much better. Man, I hate when what's crazy about that, Keish, is that the times that we're living in, a lot of people are dibbling dabbling into like witchcraft. They doing all kinds of spells. Sometimes they'll put your picture on the altar and put some candles around it. All kinds of weird shit. I've seen a narcissist do stuff like that. I've seen how spiritual narcissists move. You know, Sometimes they'll play with your food. You know, there's just some things you just cannot forgive. You know, there's just some things you just cannot forgive. Um, and it's unfortunate if when you have a light and you carry the spirit of the Most High, what comes with that is some serious opposition, some serious opposition. And a lot of times, evil folks don't come just one at a time, they come in numbers. They love to gang up on the righteous, they love to gang up on those who stand for a good cause, who actually have a good heart. You have a good heart in this world, you are literally a target for all kinds of spiritual warfare because you have unseen forces that try to get you involved with certain lifestyles. They try to introduce you to things that ain't good for your health in the long run. It's like this enemy that we're dealing with, it wants us to self-destruct. It wants us to go down a path so dark that we can't bounce back from. You know, or sometimes it wants you to go to a point where you just want to commit suicide. Like, I can't take it anymore. I've been there a few times. Some chosen ones had to contemplate suicide because they didn't know what's the reason for living. It seems like everywhere I go, it's always going to be some warfare, or I'm going to be ganged up in some kind of way. If I make a mistake, it's extra harsh on me. I understand. I truly do. Um, he says, so true. Right. Literally had a dream of someone begging me back right after breaking fast. Yeah. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll astral project. Some people practice that. They can't come near you physically, but they'll try to astral project into your dreams. I've had my parents did that to me a few times. You know, one thing I've come to realize is not everybody you see around you is considered a human. There are literally half breeds, half demon, half human. And then you got chosen ones who are half human, half angelic bloodline. See, we don't have the tools to look at our DNA sequence. We don't have the information to look at ancient practices or ancient DNA codings of ancient gods and things like that. We don't really have access to a lot of different things. I mean, you can read all the books in the world, but I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that they put out is half truth. That's the kind of world we live in. A lot of It's like the moment you think you are close to figuring something out, there's another part to it that's missing. Now, some things you can know the full truth, but a lot of times, a lot of stuff we see is half truth. You know. So let me see. Oh, Queen Anna says I love the new cut. Oh, Queen Anna, I appreciate that. You know, I had to get rid of some old energies, and yeah, I grew my hair in a time that was pretty chaotic. I was really surrounded by energy vampires. This was way before I even had my YouTube channel. So, you know, it was rough. But give it about maybe a year or two, you all might start seeing me lock up again. And I'm just redoing my locks. Let me see. Key says Dark Night of the Soul. Right, right, right. Dark Night of the Soul. And that's not easy, Keish. Dark Night of the Soul, whew, man. I mean, you literally go through something called ego death, where you're gonna have things not go your way. You're gonna be put in situations you don't want to be in. You're gonna be fed up. You're gonna be angry. You know. But it's like it comes to a point where you have to just accept things as it is. Sometimes that's hard, yo. Especially if you're still dealing with toxicity, you still in a toxic situation, man. Accepting your situation as it is in that moment, that's not easy. But what helps me is I just tell myself, you know what? I'm gonna just thug it out. I'm just gonna thug it out until something comes up. I'm just gonna thug it out till something comes up, you know. And then I just try to go find something to do, like Netflix, or maybe go to the park. I like to go to the beach at night or something like that. Um, something to try to calm my brain. Keish was like, my energy was so drained. My energy was drained so bad, I was kind of dizzy randomly. So I prayed and fasted and quickly got better in like hours. That's wonderful, Keish. Yeah, I said in one of my videos, this life that we live is a battlefield for your energy. They don't like it when you have a high vibration and you're happy, you're like creative, you know, all that ties into energy. It's like they do all kinds of stuff to keep you on a low vibe. That's why they introduce us to certain behaviors, or they introduce us to alcohol or weed or cigarettes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Right, correction. Me too, you looking sharp. Oh, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you all for that. You know, I like to keep it clean, you know. Eventually I'm gonna look rugged again once my hair grows back, but it's all good. But I don't think I'm gonna just lock up right away. I think I'm gonna just fro it out. Just, keep a fro. It's easier access to my scalp. I got really thick texture hair. My hair is really thick. It's like a thick jungle. Let's see. It's hard, but once out, it's like you're a much better version of yourself. You right, Keish, right, Queen Anna. Oh, love to you too, Queen Anna. I appreciate that. I really do. Back to being perfect. You know, there's a thing called change, right? There's a thing called change, and there are those who want to change but don't know how to, and there are those out there who need to change, but they see that they don't have to change. That's how they see themselves. And that category belongs to like narcissists, sociopaths, things like that. Because whatever belief system that they have is deeply ingrained within their mind. It's deeply ingrained within their mindset. You know, like for example, they say nice guys finish last or nice women finish last. But that had to have been some sort of evil deity that put that out there, because people started just eating that up and following along with it. You know, because that concept had to come from something evil. You think respect and courtesy and being nice would be praised in this world, but it's not. See, when you wicked and you're disrespectful, you make people feel like shit, you rob from people, you lie to people, you get all the praises in the world. All the praises. But if you're respectful, you're kind, you're nice, there's only few people that's gonna actually appreciate it in this lifetime. You know? So it's like you have to make a choice. Which side would you rather be on? Would you rather be amongst the people who like to cause chaos? Or would you want to be the one that like to bring a better outcome in a lot of situations, not just for yourself, but for those who actually need it, you know? So, but a lot of people see being kind and being loving and standing on principles and values as something weak. You're not at the Travis Scott concert, you weak as hell. You're not at the Rolling Loud concert, you weak as hell. You know, you're not at you're not at some you're not at the convention at Las Vegas with a bunch of strippers around. Boy, you're lame as hell. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. You know. So now the thing is though, you can have a good heart, but you're still gonna make mistakes. You're still gonna mess up every now and again. You know, it's just not gonna be smooth sailing. Even if you righteous, even if you really love genuinely, people are still gonna expect you to not make mistakes, which is impossible. Our mistakes is the reason why we know what we know now. You know, and that takes change. You know, it's like, okay, you in the kitchen, and you turn the oven on to like 600 degrees, and then you just stick your hand in it over and over and over again, and then eventually you be like, damn, I need to stop doing this. I keep burning my hand over and over. But then, believe it or not, some people believe, man, I could turn the oven on to 600 degrees. It ain't gonna burn my hand this time. And and then eventually They just burn their hand, and then, oh, why does crap keep happening to me? Because you keep doing the same thing over and over. It just doesn't work. That's why I say, when it comes down to change, if you learn from your mistakes and you adjust yourself accordingly, you can make better choices for the future. And if you end up having children, you can steer them in the right direction if certain situations. Because life repeats itself, history repeats itself. It comes in different forms. You know, it's like it comes in different ways where, uh, different people, different situations. It's the same situation, just different people. You know, life is just like that, man. You know, so what we go through matters for the future in a way. What we have been through matters for the future because somebody out there is gonna need some guidance. Somebody out there is gonna need some direction. Now it's up to them if they want to listen or not, because more likely the outcome of what's about to go down. Because if you're a chosen one, you don't just go through regular situations. You go through situations that are quite difficult. Some of y'all probably went through bankruptcy. Some of y'all probably went through credit problems. Some of y'all probably had your house foreclosed. Some of y'all probably had been evicted. Well, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, being evicted from your own place. But some of y'all probably went through that before. You know, we don't go through regular situations. See, the difference between us and people who got everything, with mommy and daddy money, is that when you get it out of the mud, you become a certain caliber of a person. Like your wisdom is not normal. You know, you can real deal be out here teaching folks. You know, you understand the concept of not having things handed to you. You had to go out there in the field on a plantation. You had to till the ground. You had to plant the seeds, right? You had to do the research versus somebody who was born into a family that, oh, we're rich, we can do whatever we want, but they don't have any type of backbone to them. They don't have any type of life skills to them. I think being born in generational wealth can stunt somebody's growth. Not saying it's a bad thing to have. It's shoot. I mean, that's the goal for all of us. If you're a chosen one, you want to have generational wealth for your children. But a lot of us grew up not having that. We didn't grow up having a nice clothes, going to school and wearing a nice shoes. You know, I had to grow up wearing the same shoes every week to school, the same school clothes. I had to rewash my shirt once I had to rewash my shirt once I got finished using it that day. My shirt was drenched in sweat and all kinds of stuff. I had to wash it that night and bring it back to school the next day. We didn't have the means to look fly going to school. I didn't have a car in high school. I wish I did, but I didn't. you know, I mean, a lot of us grew up. We was city bus riders for years, man. We was city bus riders for years, bro. Like, you go through that struggle, man. It'll turn you into something powerful, man. I'm trying to tell you. But after a while, you just get tired of it. You be like, damn, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for some new shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. Let me read the comments, y'all. Ooh, we'll never go to Travis Scott. Right, Keys, talk to him. Right. Right, we ain't going to Travis Scott concerts. Hell wrong with them. Get your soul snatched real quick, huh? Get your soul snatched real quick. I agree. I have fun just being quiet or at home working on projects. Inner peace is the most coolest place to be in the world. What? Come on, Keish. Speak your gospel, Keish. What? You just spoke some gospel right there. It sounded like you was coming out of Psalms for a second, girl. God damn. It is the most peaceful place in the world when you just chilling and vibing and you in your own laboratory. You just cooking up, creating things, coming up with ideas and stuff. For real. All right, Keenan says true facts, same. I feel you. Yeah, right, y'all. He says, me either. Walked and took the bus all the way into college. Right. You see that testimony, y'all? A lot of us ain't had a car for a while. Man, the car that I'm in now, you should have seen the shit I had to go through just to even get this car. Man, they try to get me for a big ass down payment on this shit. It's insane, bro. I done had my car repossessed. Look, I know, bro. I know a lot. I done been through some shit, bro. It's like to understand this system. A lot of times you have to go through some things, for real. But now my car will be paid off next year. Right. It's gonna be paid off. Right. See, that's good. Yeah. No Travis Scott child. Right. Get your soul snatched real quick. I see you, Keish. Right. I see you. Psalms, yes sir. It's just peaceful. Right. My first car was a hoopty. Man, Keish, my first car, I didn't even get a chance to drive it because when it was given to me, the transmission was messed up. It was a Dodge Intrepid. It was like a 2002. I didn't even get to drive the damn thing. I mean, it could only stay in one gear. It couldn't go in the second gear. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, y'all. Like the struggle is real, man. You know, a lot of us wasn't born into like generational wealth. We had to crawl our way out the mud, and we had to deal with situations where we wasn't looking fly a lot of times. We didn't have the nice clothes, or we was taking a city bus riders. You know, corner store walkers. You know, walk to the corner store real quick and go pick up this, and that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the struggle, y'all. The struggle is real when it comes down to you consider the chosen one. Most chosen ones don't have generational wealth given to them, man. I guess the goal is to build our own generational wealth. You feel me? We just haven't gotten there yet because I guess we're just a work in process. You know, we just a work in process, y'all. Queen Anne says mine too. Right. But look at me now. Right. Yeah, y'all. And I guess that stuff gives us a sense of appreciation for the little things, and we just value the little things that we have, you know. Shoot, let me get my hands on a Rolls Royce. I hate, you know what I can't stand, y'all? How people get these nice cars and they just beat the fuck out of them. I'm like, bruh, if I had that car, you know how well I would treat that car? What? I see motherfuckers be driving in McLarens, Ferraris, Mercedes, and be crashing the fuck out of them. Just being ignorant and stupid. Like there's a junkyard in Dubai full of supercars that motherfuckers done wrecked and shit because they was being reckless. And, you know what? See, a lot of us ain't really have much. So when we do have something, we cherish it. We value it. We take good care of what's given to us. But some people, they get their hands on some nice ass shit and they just fuck that shit up, man. I don't like that shit. But I guess it's just how the world is. The shit just crazy like that. For real. Key says, first few cars, hoop these. And I shared a car on X's credit though. And our car got repossessed. Ooh, I know that feeling, Keish. When you get your car repossessed, psh, and then on top of that, it's like and then on top of that, you get your car repossessed. They still want you to pay off the loan. I'm like, why am I gonna pay off a car that I ain't even driving? Y'all done took that shit from me. You feel me? Well, we can do small payments every month, like $50 a month. I'm not doing that. I'm not driving the car no more. They still gonna make you try to pay off that debt on the interest rate on the car that you're not even driving anymore because they done repossessed it and took it to the damn yard or some shit. But they still gonna make you pay on it. Like who? I'm telling you, bro. When it comes down to, I don't know about overseas, but America's is all about money. That's why on the dollar it says "In God We Trust." They only care about the money. They'll fuck you, me, and anybody over just to get some money in their pocket. That's just how these corporations are. They give no fucks about you or me. long as you had their money on time, they pimping us. They been pimping us. You know, there is no compassion. There's no sympathy if you miss a payment. They gonna come and take your shit. You know, they don't care if you sleeping outside in a tent in the middle of Central Park. They don't give a damn. You ain't got the money, get out the fucking house, ho, or bitch, or niggas. That's how they talk to us. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Um, humble beginnings, right, right. What? That's what makes us very resilient. That's why we're able. That's why, I put this topic called perseverance because we had to persevere through a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. We done had spiritual warfare. Some people try to kill us through food. Some people try to kill our image, try to kill our character. Bro, I can't tell you how many times so many people try to change me into somebody that I'm not. I can't tell you, bro. Queen Anna says, yes, entitlement is real. Right. Right, there's people out here with some nice shit and they don't even take care of it. They just beat the fuck out of it. I'm like, bro, let me get my hands on a Hellcat. Let me get my hands on a Mercedes AMG real quick. Man, you'll never see a scratch on that thing. I'm gonna make sure my oil changes is on time. Hell wrong with them. Keish loves. I was at the library too, but it wasn't on my credit. My ex at the time, car we shared together because we lived together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot, I was in the military when I got my car repossessed. Shoot, that crap sucked. When you get a call from your platoon sergeant, you want them to take your car? Yes, Sergeant, you could take it. They could take it. I'm telling you, man. So I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have, to having to work with what you got until you can get something. You know what I'm saying? But we had to grind out of the mud. We had to grind out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're different. That's why we have a certain level of strength to us because we persevered through a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff, and that stuff was not easy. Imagine having agents sent by Satan to try to destroy you, and they deceived you for so many years, and then when you wake up and realize what they was doing to you, now you left all by yourself to pick up the pieces of all the hurt and you had to think about all the situations that they try to set you up in, all kinds of stuff. Like, for real, dog. Like, a lot of us had to go through that stuff after narcissistic abuse, after being disrespected for all those years. It takes a lot of strength to see yourself in a higher light, and sometimes it's not easy because sometimes you just don't feel good about yourself because all the damn trauma and disrespect you had to take in all those years, you know. And it's like you have to remember who you are. Remember what you overcame. Keyword, they tried to destroy you. They tried to change you. They tried to ruin you. They tried to leave you homeless and desolate. They tried. But look at you now. You still shining. You still healing. You still glowing. You still uh being of inspiration to others when you can. Those of you who have some experiences that you want to share it. This platform is not just for me, it's for you all. You want to share your testimonies? Like Keish was able to open up about her situation with her credit and her repossession and things like that. That's what it's all about. Talk about your experiences. Get it off your chest, man. You know, somebody the other day was talking about how they was molested or raped when they was younger by their own family members. That had to been hard to deal with, dog. And I know she was still bouncing back from that, still healing from that. That's not easy, bro. That's not easy at all. Trauma is not easy to overcome, but we persevere through it. We fight through it every day. You know, eventually we'll come across some good times and some good healing, and you know, we'll finally get to live life how we always envisioned it, our dreams, desires. You know what I'm saying? That stuff, that stuff will going through trauma, that stuff will stick with you for years, man. That shit will psychologically fuck you up for years. To the point where you can't even trust anybody. You don't even want to let nobody touch you like that. You know what I'm saying? Queen Nana says, Aaron, you are a blessing to us. Oh, Queen Nana, thank you so much. I just care about you all. I really do. Because a lot of us out here are hurting. We've been through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, but we persevering. We getting through it every day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say if anybody want to talk, just reach me on my email. Just talk to me, man. Say something. I'm not gonna hold you back. Get it off your chest, man. That's what this is all about. Key says, I purposefully give now because I truly think it's a spur principle. It will come back triple fold through ideas, business, increasing job pay. Right, right. The only thing I got to say about that is be very discerning about who you give to. I try to give to people who I know truly need it. I've given to a lot of homeless people to the point where I can know which one is faking and I know which one really needs it. You know, but even then, sometimes you give to some people and then they expect you to just take them in, like please, please let me live with you for a little while. Don't go that far. Just give what you can, because what you put out will ultimately come back to you. You know, but I guess it don't come in ways like, oh yeah, I just gave like $5, so I should receive like $500. Maybe you give like $5 and you get an idea where you can make like $500,000. You just come up with a CEO entrepreneurship idea. Divine will work with you if you work with it. You know, so like back to being perfect. It's like I think the universe works with everybody on a case by case basis because we all struggle with something. You know, but the question is, how bad is it? How bad is it? When you deal with a narcissist that just walk around, rape, pillage, and destroy, and they love to do it. See, what they do affects other people. More likely, what you do mainly affects yourself. You know, so it's like I think the universe works with us through a case by case basis. How severe is your case? How severe are you? How severely messed up are you? You know, um, Queen Nana says, I was too. I'm so sorry to hear that, Queen Nana. And I know you're still struggling with that. I'm so sorry about that, Queen Nana. Because I know with women, when women go through some trauma, it sticks with them for a very long time. Because you all are sensitive beings. Because you all are like that, because you all can nurture, you all can love. It's important that women have feelings like that to be able to empathize with others. But it's like trauma can really damage a woman. It can damage a man too, don't get me wrong, but a woman definitely feels that heavy, really heavy. Life with the Shaws. Oh, good to see you, brother. What's good, family? Hope all is well with you, brother. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Yes, sir. I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you all are doing good. Key says, narcissists be so obsessed with lovely empaths, but can you blame them? Can you blame them people not coming by loving, patient empaths on a daily? We're pure gems with an unmatched essence. Right. And I say this all the time, we are very rare. If you're a real empath, you don't just mess with, you don't joke around with people like that. You try to preserve people's well-being at all costs, right? You try to preserve people's well-being at all costs. That's why a lot of times if an empath have a child, that child grows up with a lot of empathy, because we know how to really nurture and love somebody. That's why narcissists, it's hard for, that's why when we leave a narcissist after no contact and we don't chase after them, man, they get so damn angry because they be expecting us to just bow down at their feet, like, please take me back. I'll do the best I can. No, the roles was flipped, right? They need us. We don't need them. But they want us to need them. They want us to be addicted to the pain that they caused us. Right? They wanted us to be addicted to the pain and the suffering and being degraded and devalued. That's what they wanted us to be addicted to. Right? But no, we are far more valuable than that. We're not beings of hate, we're beings of love. That's why a lot of times we're so forgiving for a lot of things. Not like we try to, it's just who we are. Queen Nana says, what don't kill you only makes you stronger. Right, Queen Nana. Right. That's for sure. And coming out of the struggle will teach you that for real. Keish Love says, true about the trauma. I've used prayer and fasting a lot to break things and strengthen my spirit, man. You right. True. Downloads. Right, right. Eva, good to see you, Eva. Glad you can make it on. Very good point. Ooh, so true. Angry and obsessed. Right. Yeah. They don't want us to know that they didn't want us to know that they needed us. So they try to degrade us so that way we can sit here and try to work our hardest to please them. But then when you sit down and realize, I'm like, why would I try to work so hard to treat somebody like royalty and they treat me like crap? This it should go both ways. It can't just be a one-way street. It has to go both ways. It has to go back and forth, back and forth. It can't just go one way the whole time. I'm dedicating my life and energy to you and you just give me little to nothing. Sometimes you talk on the phone with them and they act like they don't want to conversate with you. And you be like, oh, I'll call you back. No, don't leave. No. But you're not saying anything. So why you want me to stay on the phone with you for? You know, it's weird shit that they do. Weird shit like that. Like, that shit's annoying, bro. Eva says, I am thankful after I went through, I didn't change or make me another person. Right. Right. Because it's not on you, it's in you. That's what a lot of people say. It's not on you, it's in you. Right? Key says when you detach and look back, it can make you want to barf seeing their spirit. The look like they look like mole rats, at least mine's did. It was it looked like mole rats. Right. You would LOL, yep. And then you see they have very yucky spirit. Right. On my last live, I said that you don't know how dark people are living, but you can only see it how the way they treat you, how they can't really hang around you long. Man, let me tell you something, man. I dated an ex, and after we had sex, she wanted to go leave and hop on a bus and go somewhere. I'm like, you sure you don't want me to take you anywhere? No, 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 it's fine. I just hop on a bus and go. Then come to find out she was going back and forth between me and her ex-boyfriend's house. Then she come back, okay, I went to my ex-boy. Then she finally confessed to me. She was like, I went to my ex-boyfriend's house, but we didn't do anything. I just gave him a massage. And, I just cared about it, so I just believed her. I'm like, okay, cool. But that's a serious red flag if somebody's just going back and forth between their ex and you, or they always talking about their ex. You know what I'm saying? Man, for real, y'all, I've been through some things, man. When it came down to relationships, friendships, you name it. You know what I'm saying? It was not easy for me, y'all. Key says, good point. Yeah. Eva says, true about that. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. You know? But like I said, this channel is for those who want to express themselves, their hurts, their pains, their suffering, their trauma. This is not a place where I judge you about anything because I know what it's like. Trust me. When you have been a target all your life, when the enemy hates your guts. Because there's something out here that's in this world that hates our guts, y'all. It hates us so bad. That's why they poison us with the food. That's why they poison us with the air. It hates us. Because we embody something that they don't embody. You know what I'm saying? And that's pure love, authenticity, and genuine kindness. Most people in this world don't embody that. Most people in this world are like robots with no soul, no heart, and they get to go up the corporate ladder. Meanwhile, us, we gotta make use with the chump change that we got. You feel me? But it's all that's about to be reversed in the near future, so we just have to do what we do and persevere through it all. You know what I'm saying? My ex I dated for like 3 months. O'Keefe says, my ex I dated for like 3 months. Definitely feel he was a narcissist, rude, entitled, grandiose, delusional user too. Just yet. Yeah. And it's like, you gotta ask yourself, what's worth it? Being with somebody. Because another thing, I want to talk about this in another live. But the reason why a lot of us stay with certain narcissists for a long time is because of the sex. And like I said, a lot of these people out here ain't really human. They're like succubuses, incubuses. You know, there's demons on the other side that's teaching them how to touch you in certain ways to keep you hooked. But like I said, a narcissist game plan was to keep you addicted to the drama by any means. Some narcissists know how to cook, some narcissists know how to have sex. They use that as a tool to keep you hooked to them, to keep you hooked to the disrespect, keep you hooked to the abuse, you know? And it's like you have to free yourself from that. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much sex, don't get me wrong, good sex is good, but if it's not coming from a good person, at the end of the day, you will slowly lose yourself. A lot of people stayed in relationships for a long time, and their whole appearance changed. They looked more older than they age was because of the people that they was hanging around or the people that they was in a relationship with. I see this a lot with a lot of white couples. I've seen like some white women get with certain dudes, and over the years they just look like they be on meth or some shit. Like they just ran through. They ain't got no teeth, face all wrinkly. I'm like, how old are you? I'm 28 years old. God damn, you look like you 69 years old. What the hell? And this black women go through that too. They stick with a man through all those years. True, even black men go through that too. Give it a woman, she draining his energy. He get gray hairs by the time he turned 18. Like, goddamn. By the time he turned 21, he got gray hairs because the girl he's with stressing him the hell out. His so-called high school sweetheart. Goddamn. Buy me this, buy me that. You're not giving me enough attention. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Getting with the wrong person and you don't realize how much of a value you are to them versus how much of a value they are to you, it can kill you, man. Realize your own value. It has to be reciprocation, love for love, respect for respect. You know what I'm saying? Eva says we learn, we grow, and become better. Right, right, Eva. Talk to him, Eva. Key says true, true. Key says, have you ever seen a narcissist's face change like shapeshifter to multiple people or personalities? This lady guy literally would constantly look different. Well, I've seen them switch up personalities in front of different people, especially if that narcissist know that that person got money. Man, that narcissist will be that person's best friend. Agree with everything that person say. You know, a lot of narcissists are very materialistic. You know, if they see you got stuff going on for yourself, then they'll come around and hang around you. And as long as you supply them with something, then they'll act like they got your back and they'll fight your fights for you. No, I don't fuck with him. They don't fuck with him. I'll beat your ass. Or don't fuck with her. I'll beat your ass if you fuck with her. But the moment you run out of some sort of money or you run out of some sort of care or love for them or attention, man, they're gonna kick you to the curb. They're disrespectful like that. They don't just cut you off. They'll humiliate you in front of your face and then discard you in front of the flying monkeys. And the flying monkeys will laugh at you as the narcissist is kicking you to the curb. That's just how they roll. They want to make sure that when you leave them, they want you to feel it. Yeah, feel like shit. You want to leave me? Guess what? I'm going to make it painful. You don't just leave a narcissist At least most times, you don't leave a narcissist peacefully. They want you to feel that shit. They want you to hurt. They want you to be in a fetal position when they kick you to the curb. Imagine this, they you know, you did all this stuff in them for all the years and they just kick you to the curb, toss you to the wolves. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Ha 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 ha. They laughing at you while you sitting on the corner of the street with tears in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's all they care about. You know, they don't just let you leave peacefully. Eva says, I'm healthy. Even though I catch the virus, it hit my heart straight up. My heart was hurting for a few days. The virus went into wanted wanted to clot my heart, but I survived it. I didn't go to the hospital. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Eva. Dang, that's crazy. What kind of disease that was? You said it was a virus? Was it a heart attack or something? Key says they won't pay you back either. They don't honor the law of reaping and sowing and disregard karma. See, they're gonna pay for the stuff that they done, Keish. That's for sure. You know, they think that they could just take everything from you, kick it to the curb, and not pay you back. Like I said before, there's people out there that owes us a great debt for all the services that we done, not just for them, but the flying monkeys. That's why when you leave the narcissists and the flying monkeys, they turn on each other, they tear each other down, and that whole little clique just breaks up. You know? I already told myself if I ever see one of those flying monkeys, I'm going the other way. I'm not talking to them. I ain't gonna pretend that I like them, cause I remember them times they treated me like shit when I was helping them. So I'm gonna let them starve this time. I'm gonna let them suffer this time. They don't, you know, cause there's gonna probably gonna come a time where you are gonna see that narcissist in the future at their lowest point, and you be like, nope. Remember that time you did this? You know, cause you know if you help them, they're just gonna go right back to abusing you. They're not gonna change. They're stuck in a cycle of up and down, push and pull, bring you up just so they could tear you down. They don't care because they can't really do for themselves at the end of the day. They're too wicked. They're too lazy. Um, Eva says, just wanted to share that God is good. God got us. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm glad you're doing all right. He says, oh dang, is it COVID? Yep. That Eva says, yep. That is the best thing to do. Right. That's so foreign for me. Like, you said Keish, that's so foreign for you? What you mean? Um, but yeah, I mean they have a lot of debt to pay, is what I'm saying. A lot of these narcissists, they have a big debt to pay for all the suffering that they cause, and they can't pay it. They can't. They're more likely gonna have to pay that debt with their lives. That's the only way they're gonna have to pay that debt. Oh, you talking about the narcissist? Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, not paying back. Yeah, yeah, Keish. Yeah, they're not gonna. They're not. A narcissist ain't gonna pay you back. See, they think they could just take and take and take and not have to pay back for all the times and stuff that you did. Psh. A lot of times, the only way they can pay that debt is through their lives. That's why a lot of them are dying a lot this year. A lot of them are leaving, man. A lot of them are ending up homeless. A lot of them just getting their ass kicked. They're getting deserted by their family. Even their kids is leaving them, man. Yeah, they just take scary. Right. That's it. They just take. That's it, Keish. They just take. Queen Anna says, the wage of sin is death. Right. Right. The wage of wickedness is death. Motherfuckers think they could just. One thing I learned about life a long time ago, you can't treat people any kind of way. I don't care who you are. Even to the point where it's not even in a joking way. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, uh, what's that saying? Respect others like you want to respect yourself. You know, you got to think. You got to think. If I do this, would I want somebody to do this to me? So why would I do this to somebody else? You know. But a lot of people in this world don't think like that. For the sake of your health, for the sake of your sanity, they will disrespect you and ruin your sanity just so they can have a laugh or they can have some giggles or to make themselves feel superior. Because it's like a lot of times people get in your presence, they see you as perfect and they already be insecure. I'm like, man, I just understand certain principles that we can't just live our lives any kind of way. We have to live our lives a certain way. You know? Yes, we're not perfect. Yes, we're gonna struggle with some things. You know? But like I said, I think the universe deals with each and every one of us on a case by case basis. What do we really struggle with? Some of us have pet peeves about certain things. Some of us still struggle with certain things that, could be slowing us down. It's just some learned behavior that we had to shake off, like smoking cigarettes all the time or drinking all the time. It's always something that chosen ones that struggle with. But we have good intentions. We ain't out here trying to start drama or be messy. Like I said, I think the universe deals with us on a case by case basis. Not everybody's case is the same. Eva says exactly. Right. Keisha's like, I'm like, you don't see the Most High watching you use people? Woo, child. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They gonna get punished, man. And it's usually with their lives. They think they got away by kicking to the curb and leaving you to pick up the pieces and all this other stuff. Yeah. They gonna feel that before they die. Tenfold. Eva Brill says, treat others how you want to be treated. Right, that's what I meant to say, Eva. Treat others how you want to be treated. You got to think, would I want to be treated like this? Or why would I treat somebody else like this? And that's just how we roll. That's all I teach on this channel, man. We just got to be careful of what we do. If we struggle with certain things, I understand. But, you know, don't tolerate disrespect and abuse from people. But don't go out there and abusing other people because of your mishaps or your misfortunes. It's just not the right answer, y'all. It's just not the right answer. We expose darkness, right? Key says, laugh for the moment, but you be fine and back on track in no time. Right. True, that part. My teacher told me in the past that I was a threat. Wow. Now I understand why he told me that. Yeah. Yeah. Look, a lot of chosen ones had to deal with older people trying to tear them down. People older than you. A lot of women had to deal with older women trying to you ain't gonna be nothing but a hoe when you get older. Some chosen women had to hear that. You ain't gonna be nothing but a hoe when you get older. You ain't gonna be nothing when you get older. I had teachers tell me that I wasn't gonna be anything because it was hard for me to keep up with certain homeworks and stuff like that. I guess with me and society rules and the government rules, it just don't mix because, there's just certain things I like to do that they put regulations on, you know? And a lot of times it ain't harming anybody. They'll be like, what the fuck? I got in trouble for little shit growing up because these are the fucking rules and we can't have anybody break the fucking rules. Who gives a damn? I ain't harming anybody. Shoot. Um, he says, whoo, yeah, yeah. And if you treat yourself like crap, treat the person how you know they want to be treated. I had a 45-year-old random guy say, you look so young, but you're old. You're 31. Oh, Lord. Yeah. A lot of us, like I said, some of us are just angelic DNA, so we're going to look younger than what we really are, you know? But we have a lot of wisdom. And Keish says, toxic older people will project their insecurities. Absolutely. They sure will. They sure will. I've ran into them. I've had older folks try to hold me back. I've had older folks try to change me. I've had older folks try to ruin my life because their lives was ruined. Because they made some horrible ass choices, so they try to make me make the same choices as them. You know what I'm saying? Eva says, I always speak kindness because that's who I am. That's beautiful, Eva. That's wonderful. I just encourage everybody to just be the beautiful spirit that you are. Don't change who you are to fit in with anybody. You know? And don't tolerate people's bullshit, man. You don't have to hang around. You don't have to tolerate abuse to be cool with anybody. You know? You don't have to tolerate abuse to be cool with anybody. If they abusing you and they don't respect your boundaries and they don't respect you who you are, you can easily just cut them off like it's nothing. Because nowadays your cutoff game got to be strong. Your block button got to be on full throttle. Your block button got to be on full throttle. Motherfucker, you got to be like, man, I don't care if it's family, friends, anybody can get the motherfucking block button. You feel me? Shoot, if you want to take it to the next level, you could even change your phone number without anybody knowing. Just say, fuck it, change your phone number, fuck it. Not, I'm not sure how much it costs now, but with Metro, it's like $16 to change your phone number. Shoot, drop them $16, change your phone number. You know, block button on full throttle, y'all. Block button on full throttle. Change your phone number on they goofy asses. Because you don't got to tolerate abuse to be cool with somebody. I don't care how fine they is or how cool you think they is. You know, if they disrespectful, man, put that block button on their goofball asses. Hell wrong with them. Right. I don't care who it is. Put that block button on their goofball asses. You know? You feel me? Shoot, and if you really serious about it, shoot. If you don't like the people in your neighborhood, man, change your location. Go to a different state. Hell wrong with them. Put all your shit in a U-Haul overnight while they sleep and be gone the next morning. Hell wrong with them. You feel me? Nowadays, that block button be on full throttle. That shit be rolling, don't it? Sometimes you put them on block, and then you look at your call log. You see they try to call you. Shit, cause they want to play games. You ain't got time for games nowadays, man. They don't respect you. They don't value you. If they don't value your time, man, put that block button on their goofball asses. Hell wrong with them. Goofy ass motherfuckers trying to disrespect your time. That's how we gotta be, y'all. Right. Pack your U-Haul overnight and be gone out of town on the asses. Right. We ain't sparing nothing. We ain't sparing anything. They call from another number. Right. That's why you gotta drop them $16, Keish. You gotta drop them $16. Change your phone number up. They'll never find you then. Right. We ain't tolerating it, y'all. We ain't tolerating that bit. We ain't tolerating it. Nope. Nope. Right. I see you, Keish. I see you, Eva. Right. I see you. Eva says, yes, I always get calls and texts from different number. Right. Yeah, y'all. Shoot, if you got to, change your phone number up. Shoot. Shoot, if you've been through narcissistic abuse, shoot, I recommend changing your phone number every year. At least once a year, just change it up, just for the fuck of it. Shoot. Redo your contact list. Right, Key says energetic U-Hauls. Right, right, energetic U-Hauls. Put over while they sleep, pack up all your shit, put that shit in boxes and haul ass on their goofy asses. Hell wrong with them. Key says they just want to hear you breathe. Yeah, they do be wanting to hear you breathe. That's why you gotta switch your phone number up every year. Right, I see you, Queen Nana. Right, right. Keys Love says, it's true, the apocalypse out here. Right, man, switch your phone number up, man. Hell yeah. Put that block button on full throttle. Right, I see you. Right. Eva says, they tell me you broke my heart. Love me forever. Man, they just trying to get you back in their life because they know they don't got a life without you. Yeah, put that block button on their goofy asses on full throttle. Here on them. Right, Keisha says I'm thirsty and need some milk. Right. Yeah, they thirsty, all right. They thirsty for your energy. They trying to get a nice big glass of your energy. They trying to go in the kitchen, grab a glass, and pour some of your energy in the cup so they can drink it. Here on them. That's why the block button got to be on full throttle. You feel me? Block button on full throttle. Ain't no games being played. You feel me? You feel me? Eva says, wow, true, hell, no, no more. Right, right. Yeah, y'all. Right. I had one leave messages after block. Yeah, they'll do that. They will do that. They'll profess how much they love you and how much they care about you. I'm sorry for the way I did this. Sorry, it's too late. I see you for who you are now. So now I gotta change my address on you. You can't be around me no more. You can't be around me no more. Why should I let you around me? All you gonna do is try to drink my energy. You know? I'm an empath. I gotta recharge. I can't just let you have my energy for the free like that. The hell? Talking about I love you, etc., etc. The one I think is a narcissist. Right. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Don't be scared to put that block button on full throttle. Long list of block buttons. Right. Whole contact list full of the block buttons. Right. Y'all do that, man. Y'all do that. Eva says they send me pictures of girls that supposedly they're dating. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Shoot. Cause you already know the hell that whoever they dating, you already know they about to go through some hell. They done took the devil off of your hands and the devil's on their hands now. Right. Key says first time gave in literally 48 hours. He's back to being weird. Right. Yeah. Cause they oh please I can't live without you, man. Man, you let them in for a little bit, see if they actually change. They go right back doing the same crap. That's why that block button got to be on full throttle on their ass all the time, every day, all day. There's a fake pic though from the internet. Damn, they done resorted to fake pics, Eva. God damn. All this just to get your attention, to get you jealous. Boy, these narcs is desperate. Ooh, boy, they desperate. He says, child, pray for them girls. Yeah, they done got the devil off your hands. What? You better pray for them. You better hope they make it out of that purgatory that narcissist about to give their ass. Eva says, yes, absolutely. Queen Anna, I see you, Queen. Yep, I checked their fake pic. Right. He was like, I need you. Yeah, he needs you. He need a fresh glass of your energy, Keish. That's what he want. Well, these energy vampires crazy, ain't they? Shoot, my ex-wife was like that. I can't live without you, please. She'll actually do crocodile tears. Be crying over the phone and crap. She'll cry over the phone, and then as soon as I get off the phone, she'll go mess with some dude or have sex with some other dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be something about us that even when they cheat on you, even when they do you dirty, they still don't want to let you go. They do you so dirty, but they still don't want. It's got to be something about us, bruh. It's something about us that we don't know about. I can't even fully tell you what it is. I say, it's our energy, it's our life, but it's something that they do you so dirty and they still want to come back, trying to have sex with you, trying to keep you in their life. Okay, they cheat on you with your best friend, they cheat on you, they steal from you, but they still want to come, they still want to keep you around. Like, please don't leave me. No, no, no. They'll cry. They'll be on their knees begging. They'll try to buy you gifts. And whatever gift they buy, that's the only gift. That's that little chump change they got. That's the only thing they gonna buy you if you take them back. Cause once you take them back, they ain't buying you anything else. Cause at that point they think you owe them. You know. Keisha's like, it's a definite drought in this dating world. Right. He needs some milks. Right. Weird. Very true. Eva says, girls with pick holding flowers like if they're in love. Boy, they be trying to feast on that energy. They be trying to feast on them emotions. God damn. Keisha Love says, an energy thing you can feel they admire but hate it too. Right. It's something about us, bro. I'm telling you. They do us dirty. They cheat on us. They disrespect us, smear our names behind our back, but they still want to come back. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Obviously, I'm the one with all the value here. It's something about us, y'all. It's something. What time is it? It is 2:20 in the morning. Let me see. Eva says, my ex told me that I'm special and I'm blessed. Yeah, that's why he's trying to ruin you. My lord, that's why my ex-wife tried to ruin me. Shit. That's why that block button on full throttle, right? Pedal to the metal, right? I see you. But listen, y'all, man. I might get up off of here. It's about an hour and 6 minutes. I didn't want to make this live too long, but it came out that way. But listen, y'all, keep that block button on full throttle. Anybody can get it. You feel me? Protect your energy. Protect your time. You know what I'm saying? Keith Love says, they can't feel or care like empaths. They hate it, but obsessed with it. It's like they only want you to feel or care for them. They don't want you to feel or care for anybody else. They want you to feel or care for them only. You know what I'm saying? That entitled, that selfish. Like, oh, you're the only person I know that can tolerate me. You're the only person I know that can tolerate me cheating on them and cheating on you and you take me back. No. 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 That's why you got to put them on the block button. That's why you got to change your phone number every year. You feel me? But listen, y'all. Thank you all for coming through. Let me shout y'all out. Let me see. Keish, thank you so much for coming through tonight. Eva, thanks for coming through as well. Queen Anna, good to see you. Thanks for coming through like always. Life with the Shaws, thanks for coming through, brother. Who else? Who else? Let me go through the list real quick. You know I gotta shout y'all out while before I close out. Yeah, it just seemed like that was it. Yeah, Life with the Shaws, Keish. Oh, Marsha Spell, thanks for coming through, Marsha. I appreciate your time. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. And, you know, if y'all ever want to reach me, just reach me on my email. Or join the Facebook group, Chosen Warriors of Light. We got like 5 members. We growing. Y'all want to join in and express yourself, tell your testimony. The Facebook group is called Chosen Warriors of Light. And just join up. And we just chop it up from there, y'all. All right, y'all. But I love y'all. Y'all please be safe. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. Enjoy y'all night tonight. Sleep good. What Keith says on IG. I'm not on IG, but I'm on Facebook. If you join the group, Chosen Warriors of Light, my name is Ron Brown on there. And you all can find me through there. And we'll chop it up from there, y'all. But Chosen Warriors of Light, that's the Facebook group. If you join, that's where I'll be at. And yeah, y'all. And I hope y'all enjoyed the live, man. Thank you all for coming through and spending time with your boy. Y'all have a safe night. Rest well. And I hope this live helped you all a lot. All right. He says chosen ones of light. No, chosen warriors of light. Chosen warriors of light. Eva says 100. Right. Right. All right, y'all be safe. I love y'all. And we'll chop it up again soon, man. I'm going to try to do I'm gonna try to do lives when I can. All right. Bye bye, y'all.